Hello. The content of this training video may be emotionally challenging or upsetting. If you are feeling distressed or triggered, please stop the video and take care of yourself. If you need support or assistance, you can contact the Mental Health Association at 211 or the Suicide Crisis Lifeline at 988.
Rather than asking the question of somebody, what's wrong with you, is to ask the question of what happened to you. If I get angry and I throw the vase on the floor and it shatters into a million pieces, okay, well, that's not a great thing. But to do that, not to be too scientific about it, the root cause analysis of what prompted that begs the question of not why are you defective, but what happened that is causing you to have this emotion. I'm not just the guy that threw the vase on the floor. I'm the guy who threw the vase on the floor and have a single mother who was beaten up by her most recent boyfriend, or I have a parent who's in prison, or my parents are going through a bitter divorce, or again, those are just examples.
The SAMHSA definition of trauma is that it results from an event, a series of events, or a set of circumstances that is experienced by an individual that's either experienced as physical or emotional harm or life-threatening, and that it has lasting adverse effect on the individual's functioning and mental, physical, social, emotional, and spiritual well-being. The World Health Organization found that at least a third of more than 125,000 people surveyed in 26 different countries had experienced trauma. Unlike ordinary hardship, trauma makes events, traumatic events, tend to be sudden, kind of like unpredictable, and can involve a serious threat to your physical or emotional safety. And it has the ability to change a person's worldview if it's not treated and intervened upon and responded to in a way that is caring, empathetic, and compassionate. Adverse childhood experiences, divorce, incarcerated family members, immigration, separation from caregivers, as well as what was deemed, I think back then when they did the original study, dysfunctional households. So if there was parental mental illness or substance abuse or use, those are the types of things that are considered adverse childhood experiences. Losing your job, being put in a situation where, you become homeless because you've lost your job and all of your financial security, illness and death. The pandemic has definitely been one of the collective traumas for the past over 2.5 years, right? We're still in it. We're still, it's changed our way of looking at the world. Think about experiencing these things and walking through life. It can be somatic symptoms as well as psychological or emotional symptoms, irritable, mood swings, self-destructive behaviors, harmful behaviors, and inability to focus can manifest as, unexplained aches and pains, stomach aches, headaches. Talking about the scars of trauma, and they're invisible. People don't know. You don't wear that on the outside, right? It's all on the inside. And so when you're having these feelings and these emotions and these responses internally, how does that manifest itself externally? And how is it that we can be more empathetic and responsive to folks in a way that will not further exacerbate some of these symptoms, but maybe even help reduce some of them, or at least show them that there is some support and some care.
We can certainly help people gain resiliency as it relates to what they've been through, But first we have to understand the vocabulary. And again, it's once we understand that, and once we start interacting with people with that knowledge and that vocabulary, then I think we can do a better job of institutionally being kinder with one another. You know, it's one thing to say be kind to people, but this is essentially scientifically saying, you know, if you understand that whole person better, then you're in a better position to work and interact with that person in a better way. And to me, that's a definition of kindness.